Welcome back, folks, to this week's news. Now, before we get into some of the new stuff that's going to be coming to the channel, I want to do this week's news like we normally do. Friend, we start off with last week. Last week was a busy week with the tournament and the St. Patrick's Day event. For those of you guys on for Fishing Planet, the event does seem to be very similar from what I've done as last year. With that being said, too, the tournament was more fun than I anticipated, but I really wanted to do the qualifiers 2 and 3, because I do really enjoy them, especially 3. I did really like practicing and making the guide for it. Not being able to do the qualifier because I qualified on 1 was kind of a big thing. I really was hoping for. But anyway, so with semifinals and finals, I'm not, as you guys know, I'm not big on worrying about how I do in them anymore. I had a lot of goals previously on these, and I'll probably talk more about this in another video. But was a lot of fun, actually, whether you did good or not. I didn't do particularly well in the semifinals or finals. I mean, I did make it to the finals, and I got 9th in the finals. However, I didn't do particularly well, but it was a lot of fun in the semifinals and finals to actually fight fish again within them. Also, with this week's news too comes probably the busiest week I'll have in a long time for a few reasons. At the same time as I'm going to put some new stuff on the channel. The kids are off for spring break, and their first spring break thing was to shovel a bunch of snow. So it snowed for the last 3 days here, and so they got to shovel some snow. It's going to keep snowing all week. So with that being said, I take my wife to work, and for you guys that don't know, that is about, if the roads are good, that is a 2-hour ordeal in the morning and then 2 hours at night. And the snow, if it's snowing like it's supposed to be each week, it might even be, take her to work and come back home, might actually take about 3 hours. So I'm not going to have a lot of time to record this week, being that we're supposed to get snow most days, as far as I know right now. So that probably means 4 out of the 5 days, I'm going to lose 6 hours each day, and when I would normally make videos, which doesn't sound like a lot, but because of the tournament last week, I used up all the video footage I had. So super pumped about getting new stuff on the channel, though. But just to let you know, this week might be a little thin on stuff, guys. So I don't have a ton of time to record. Also, I'm feeling super great, probably as you can tell. Kind of pepped up. After you don't feel good for a couple months, when you start feeling really good, it's a wonderful thing, man. Sometimes you got to have the sucky times to really realize, how good the good times are. So I'm definitely in that moment. With that said, for some of the new stuff, guys, so I know a lot of you guys are here probably for the new stuff on the channel. Some of the new stuff is going to come down on Fishing Planet. We're going to have some more discussion videos about, with the game, with some other things. You guys have wanted some comp guides. As you can see, I've done a few more. I'm not particularly into the world on the comp guides, but if there's some that you guys want, go ahead and put them down in the comments. I might do some of them. Not crazy, but I always do like doing tournament stuff as well, and we will keep doing that. But some of the new stuff is we're going to be talking about particular gear because I get asked what poles are really good for what things, and I think down the road here in the channel I'm going to start working on that. That's going to be a long-term project. Also, one question I always get is, the collectibles within that game, like weeds or sticks or tree branches or bark, all that. I've been, for the last 2 months, kind of collecting, going to each lake and kind of collecting that. That is going to be coming out on the channel eventually here. I want to keep going on that because I want to make sure I get that 100% right for you guys. And some other things too here on Fishing Planet. So Fishing Planet on the channel, even though we're doing our normal guides, we're going to be doing some extra stuff with on that kind of like what we were talking about here. Another one here is going to be World of Warcraft. We're going to start, or not World of Warcraft, World of Warships. There's too many World of stuffs. But World of Warships, not only has it piqued my interest, definitely some of you guys have been on the channel. None of the other games are going to go away. Obviously, Ark hasn't been around for a couple weeks. I'm not sure on that. Farm Sim, you know, that's obviously not going anywhere. That has got kind of a good following on the channel. But I think the three main games going forward are going to obviously be Fishing Planet. That's kind of going to be a permanent thing always. I don't see myself ever not doing that. But World of Warships, and if you guys haven't seen any of the videos I've had on it, it's a lot of fun. This week I'm going to restart it, so anybody that wants to get in that game, I'm completely restarting it. I'm not going to be spending money on the game. So that is one really cool thing. So if you are going to be learning how to play it and you don't want to be spending a ton of money on a game, this might be the time to go ahead and catch a series. I will try to be super active with it too, because if other people are playing it and trying to play along with it, they're not going to want to wait, a week for a video. So the video, we might have more videos on the channel. Obviously with that might be, Fishing Planet, Warships, and Farm Sim may be a daily thing. We may have 3-day videos a day again like we used to do. And I may just do a video on each game every day, and we'll do 3 maybe. But anyway, some really big stuff. And I think we might go back to 3 videos a day, actually, now talking about it out loud. This isn't something I planned on that front, but we might do a video for all 3 games every day. Anyway, you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time, folks.